Harlon Carter ended up leaving the NRA and accusing the NRA of betrayal. He truly believed that gun rights was the most important issue facing America.
There's a deeper history with Harlon that goes back to a murder he committed when he was just 17 years old. He had killed a young Mexican named Ramon Casiano in an act of vigilantism for which he'll ultimately be convicted of murder, but had that sentence vacated by a judge who felt the jury had not been properly advised about self-defense.
Harlon Carter changed the vowel in his first name from Harlan to Harlon, and in doing so managed to keep his murder conviction quiet for 50 years. In the 1950s, he had been a Border Patrol officer and the Border Patrol chief, using truly draconian measures.
You're talking, Harlon, about being able to carry a handgun around in your belt, and you're saying that is a liberty that I demand at the expense of 25,000 lives per year.
The price of those lives I put up against my right to the presumption of innocence, my right against self-incrimination under the Fifth Amendment, the right of due process under the Fifth Amendment, that the government can't seize my property without due process. Those things are worth all the lives you will ever pay for.
So this man, this former convicted murderer, this man who advocated extreme positions as a Border Patrol chief, this man believed that gun rights are more important than the toll of gun violence.
And I respectfully submit to you that if we can ever embark upon the principle that because a liberty might be abused, the government can restrict it, restrain it, or abolish it, ladies and gentlemen, you have lost everything.
The National Rifle Association convention in Cincinnati went into overtime last night, a stormy all-night session.
Harlon Carter plotted and organized to take over the NRA. Back then, the NRA elections were conducted in person at the annual meetings. And he managed to get more than 500 of his supporters to travel to Cincinnati for this meeting.
If you take my rifles, my shotgun, my pistols away from me, and then what are you going to do then after that? Take the pocket knives, the hunting knives? Or, you know, where's the stopping point?
You had a convention floor that was rowdy. Carter had deployed his followers in the audience, equipped with walkie-talkies, so that he could give his lieutenants the orders about which way they needed to vote. The old guard was caught completely unaware and ill-prepared. And they ended up firing the old guard, every one of them, one by one, getting themselves elected as the new leaders of the NRA. This is the founding of the modern NRA, who believes that almost any forms of gun control must be opposed.
Any national gun law, no matter how innocent in appearance, no matter how simple it might be, presupposes a still further growth in a centralized, computerized gun control bureaucracy in Washington, D.C.